What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today, we're going to be doing a preseason NFL team prediction thingy. Because I mean, these were already here. Um, I didn't make this list. I'm just using a template, so I'm just gonna go. These are not even remotely in order team wise. I don't know like what they're doing, but I'm just gonna go in alphabetical order. Uh, because I kind of have like some notes here on the side that I'm going to be using. So, first off, we have Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals are going to be fucking awful this year. They are in complete rebuild mode right now. In my opinion, this is the second worst team in the NFL going into this season. I will say the difference between the Cardinals and the team that I actually have in last place is pretty huge for a last place, second to last place gap. But they're still really bad. I don't want to understand just how bad these guys are right now. Things that the Cardinals have going for them are uh, their running back. They're coming in there with Jeremiah Love. Obviously, he's new, but I mean, I watched this dude play at Notre Dame. He's kind of insane. And Trey McBride, their tight end. He's one of the best tight ends in the league. Besides that, they have literally nothing. They have uh, one of the worst put together defenses in the league, and their offense has a few key players, but besides that is pretty much a big old nothing burger. These guys are bad. Um, the Falcons. As much as it pains me to say this, the Falcons are terrible. I don't. I'm gonna. This is a weird. We're gonna delete this. We're gonna. This is. Falcons are not gonna be good this year. They're in rebuild mode right now. I wouldn't say they're contending for number one, so we're gonna put them in mediocre at best, but they're in rebuild mode right now. We have nothing. We have a solid offense. When I say solid, I don't mean like good. I mean like we have the pieces of an offense. We have Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts. We have an okay O line. Quarterback situation is kind of fucked up, but you know what are you gonna do? The defense is not going to be as good this year as it was last year because we lost whoever that dude. I can't remember his name. The guy who got arrested. That one rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year. We're in rebuild mode. We're probably, I think I have it. We're the worst team in the NFC South. Like going into this year, from like a sheer player like talent perspective, we are the worst team in the NFC South. Ravens, super underrated going into this year. I think Lamar Jackson is going to be super healthy this year. I think the Ravens. I think he's going to be fine. I think the Ravens have all the makings of a solid offense. They have a good quarterback. He's not really in his prime anymore, but it's he's still Lamar fucking Jackson. They have Derrick Henry. Wide receiver situation's kind of eh. Zay Flowers is okay, but he's not great. Same thing for Mark Andrews at tight end, but their defense is well put together. Certainly their safety. Kyle Hamilton is a dog. Kyle Hamilton is a complete and utter dog. Um, Not really much else to say about that. He's probably the best like individual player on their team, to be honest with you. Kyle Hamilton. They're definitely up here. They're top 5 this year going into this year, like player talent wise. Just this doesn't account for the fact that Lamar Jackson could get injured. So he could not. We don't know. It's football. Happens. Could happen to anybody, any of these teams. It's not fair to hold that just against them because it could happen to them. Buffalo. So Buffalo is going into this year with the second best offense in the league, in my opinion. Um, Spoiler alert. We're just gonna go ahead and get this over with so we can judge teams by this standard. The Rams are the best team in the NFL this year, easily. They have the best offense and the best defense. They are a super team with Myles Garrett going over to the. They are. This is a super team. They are the easy number one. I'm not going to go into detail. Everything on their team is good. Their team is well put together. It's well coached. It has all the pieces of a like superpower team. It's the Rams. Now, that being said, I believe the Bills have the second best offense behind the Rams. They have the best quarterback. Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league right now. They have a pretty solid running back. I wouldn't say James Cook is elite, so to say, but he's definitely up there. And Dalton Kincaid is a pretty solid tight end. Wide receiver room is a little eh. It's you got DJ Moore, you got Shakira or whatever Shakira. Um, I'm not gonna put them in Super Bowl favorites because I don't think they're quite up there, but they're definitely a contender. The problem with the Bills is we are in a very offensive heavy league right now, to the point where if you have a good offense and an absolutely atrocious defense, you're actually leaning more towards positive than negative. And the same can be said for having a good defense but atrocious offense. You're leaning more towards negative than positive. We're in an offensive league. That being said, the Bills' defense is shit. It's bottom like 5. It's awful. They have nothing. They have like that one dude on edge who's like pretty okay. No, the two dudes, versus Rizzo and like Chubb. That's it. This defense is awful. This is an awful defense. I I cannot put the Bills higher than playoff teams because of that, because they will make the playoffs. But they need to figure out this defense. It is terrible. There is no reason a team this good and this well managed should have a defense this terrible. It just does not make sense. Panthers. So Panthers are getting a lot of hype this preseason, and I don't really understand why. Um, they are working towards, and I guess maybe it's because they made the playoffs last year. That's because the NFC South was a mess last year. Going into the season, I think I don't quite remember. I think I have Carolina as like the second worst team, like above the Falcons. Like these guys, they're not good. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. I don't think they're anything better than mediocre. Like they don't have any like standout pieces. Their offense is lacking with everything except for the O line. Their O line is solid, but besides that, it's lacking. Tedroy McMillan is not. He's not good enough to bring their like wide receiver room to being good. It's mid. It's a mid wide receiver room. Their O line is pretty good. Their defense is actually better than their offense. In all truth and honesty, it's actually a good bit better than their offense now. They have really improved their defense these past 2 years. But it's not good enough to like. It's mid. It's a mid defense. Like it's middle of the line, like perfectly so. It is serviceable. It will get the job done. It's probably like 16 out of 32 like defenses in the league. It's like the dictionary definition of mid. So that being said, their offense is horrible. Still, I mean, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I'd say honestly, their offense is probably worse than the Falcons' offense. It's just that their defense is so much better than the Falcons' defense that I like have to put them at least above the Falcons. I can't really like see myself putting them any higher though. It just doesn't make sense. The Bears are super overhyped right now. I'll be honest with you. They are not elite in the slightest. They're good, but super overhyped. They are a very middle of the line team right now. The problem is that they're also sharing a division with the Packers and the Packers, I guess, honestly. I mean, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Say what you want to, but the Lions. The Lions. I forgot the Lions are in the NFC North. What am I even doing? The Lions are in the NFC North. They're sharing a division with 2 playoff teams, which was why I can't put them higher than potential wild card, because these 2 teams are objectively better than them right now. Looking at their pieces, Caleb Williams is serviceable. He's not elite. He's a good quarterback. DeAndre Swift is an okay running back. Roma Dunze is super overrated. He has not proven himself to be elite whatsoever yet. He needs more time to actually do that. The best pieces on their offense are honestly Colston Loveland. Colston Loveland is a pretty solid tight end, and their O-line. Their O-line's good. They protect Caleb Williams. He's good. Um, their defense is also very serviceable. They're not a very interception focused defense. They're not going to be. You're not going to be seeing the Bears get any like super like clip worthy defensive plays, but they stop the ball, which is what you need to do. TJ Edwards, and Devin Bush, not David Bush, Devin Bush, on like their linebackers. Those guys, like those, probably their big two defensive dudes. I guess Jalen Johnson is too. He's pretty good. Same with Jalen Johnson. Honestly, Kyler Gordon. It's just they're mid. They're right in the middle of the tier list. They're a very mid team going into this year. Bengals. Okay, so Bengals are in the exact same situation as the Bills. I'm oof. This is difficult for me. On one end, I want to put the Bengals above the Bills because they have a way easier schedule. So I will they very much would probably have a higher chance of making the playoffs than the Bills. On the other hand, I think the Bills are a better team as a whole. I'm gonna put the Bengals below the Bills. I do think they have a higher chance of making the playoffs, but I it's just they're not the better team. They are close though. They are close. The Bengals have like the second easiest schedule in the NFL this year. It's horribly easy. It's the AFC North, and they have out of conference games like Tampa Bay, Miami, Tennessee, Atlanta, like New Orleans, Cleveland. Like this is that's not an out of conference game. What am I fucking saying? You get the idea though. Washington, like this is a ridiculously easy schedule. Offensively, Joe Burrow is Joe Burrow. If he doesn't get injured, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Chase Brown is a solid running back. Jamar Chase is Jamar Chase. He's elite wide receiver. Elite quarterback, elite wide receiver. Good duo right there. They're lacking in tight end, admittedly. Mike, what is it? Gesicki? Mike Gesicki? He's not a good tight end. He's not a good starting tight end. He's like a TE2, but that's their best dude that they got, and that's the dude they're going to play. So they're kind of lacking in tight end. Defensively, it's the Bengals. They've improved. Defensively, the Bengals have improved. You can't lie and say that they haven't. It's just kind of a little sad when like the star of your defense is Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence is not all that. He's not. He's not bad, but he's not. It's not like, hey, my best defensive player is Dexter Lawrence. Look at me. It's not. It's not the kind of thing you really look at like, oh my god. Now Barrett Carter is the, and I like him, but he's not that good. I mean, he's good. He's just like, you get the idea. It's not a great defense. It's the same situation as the Buffalo Bills. Their defense is better than the Bills, but their offense is worse. And we're in an offensive league. I have to put the Bills above the Bengals. Just barely, though. Ooh, the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns are definitely, I would say, a worse team, like skill-wise, than the Falcons. They have an easier schedule, though. I can't decide whether or not I want to account scheduling into this. I'm not going to. This is just how good I view the team is. We're not accounting scheduling. The Browns are a worse team overall than the Falcons. They have the second worst offense in the league. And so the Rams are 1-1. They're a hyper team. I'm going to put this here. The Dolphins are 32-32. They have the worst offense and the worst defense going into this year. We will go over both of these teams in detail when I actually get to them. But just these are your setting stones. This is abysmal. You can't get worse than this. You're not going to even get close to this. So the Browns have the second worst offense in the league going into this year. It's bad. It's not good. Their star player this year, like on their team, is Harold Fannin Jr. I have a friend who thinks Quashon Judkins is like him. He's not. He's serviceable. He is a 5 out of 10 running back, and that's like what you get. And I'm like, oh, Tristan, what's a 10 out of 10 running back? A 10 out of 10 running back doesn't exist. It means somebody who can literally perfect. I think if you wanted to give like a good example of a running back who's good, I don't give 10 out of 10s out. Derrick Henry's a 7 out of 10. You Bijan Robinson's a 7 out of 10. He was probably 8 out of 10 last year, but he's deteriorated. Quashawn Judkins is 5 out of 10. He's not that good. He's not great. Harold Fannin Jr. is the best player on their offense, in my opinion. Defensively, it's the Browns. They're probably looming in the realm of top 10 defenses still. I don't think quite so much with the Deshaun Watson trade. Or Myles Garrett. Well, it's not Deshaun Watson. Myles Garrett trade. They still have Carson Schweichinger. I think it's how you say it. Schweichinger. He's great. Jared Verse is on the team now. He's really good. Like, really, really good. Mason Graham, Tyson Campbell, I guess Grant, Delpit, safety wise. Maybe not Tyson Campbell. Their cornerbacks room needs a little bit of work. But, the Browns, it's the Browns defense. We're in an offensive league, though. I have to put them here because of that. But nobody else is going in this tier except for these two teams. I'll go ahead and tell you that much. These two teams are, like, far and away the worst teams in the league. Whew, how about them Cowboys? Cowboys. Okay, so here's the thing about the Cowboys. They're good now. The thing about the Cowboys is that they had a abysmal defense, and now it's mid. They fixed that problem. And their offense is just as good, if not better, than it was last year. They had an incredible offseason, to say the least. Dak Prescott is, I wouldn't say elite, but he's Dak Prescott. I mean, he's top end at quarterbacks. Devontae Williams is like a 6 out of 10. CeeDee Lamb, I mean, that's CeeDee fucking Lamb. I mean, what are you going to do? I don't think he's quite as good as he used to be, but he's still there. And then Jake Ferguson is a very serviceable tight end with a good O-line. There's not really any more weak spots in the Cowboys defense. I mean, it's not amazing. It's still probably like bottom half, if not towards the top of the bottom half in the league. But, I mean, every single part of their defense, except maybe like their linebacker room. I mean, their like top linebackers, the DeMarvion Overshown. I don't even know who the fuck that is. But I'm going to put them right here. They're not as good as the Bills, but they're definitely better than the Bengals. I'm actually going to move the Bills up a tier. Because I think the Bills are like maybe like the 5th or 6th best overall team in the league going into this year. And I think that's going to be up here. Cowboys are like the 9th and maybe 10th. These guys are like the 11th or 12th. Broncos. I have one word for the Broncos going into this year, and it is overrated. The Broncos, everybody has them as like the AFC favorites to make the Super Bowl. I do not think that's true. I think there are multiple teams that have a higher chance of making the Super Bowl than them. However, they are Super Bowl contenders still. They are the Denver Broncos, and they have shit going, and it's good shit. Their O-line is like disgustingly well made. Really good O-line. What else? I mean, their offense is kind of just like, besides the O-line, it's like just kind of well put together. Bo Nix is good. DK Dobbins is like 5. It's like he's mid, but he's serviceable. They have Jalen Waddle now, along with Cortland Sutton. So that's a good wide receiver room. And their defense it's the Broncos defense. It's pretty solid. They don't really have any like super standout players on there, but everybody on there is just good. I really like Alex Singleton. Same with Patrick Surtain. I like Patrick Surtain. That's about it for the Broncos. They aren't better than these two teams, in my opinion, but they're not the favorites in the AFC, but they're the Broncos. They're good. Sorry. Scrolling on my notes. The Lions. Everybody's hating on the Lions going this year. I do not get it. I think, personally speaking, the Lions are the 3rd best team in the NFC going into the season, like player skill wise. There are no weak links on the Lions. There isn't a single position on the Lions where I would say is less than like a 5 out of 10. Not a single position on their entire roster, their entire starting lineup. They have the easiest schedule going into this year, by the way. I'm not really accounting for that, but I think they're favored to win like every single game except the Bills, and they play them week. They go visit them week 2. They have the easiest schedule in the league. Jared Goff is Jared Goff. He's like a 5, 6 out of 10. He's good. Jahmyr Gibbs, 7. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 7 or 8. I think he's a little overrated. I'm gonna say like 7-ish, 7.5. Tight end, Sam Laporta, 7. O line, it's like a 6. It's 7, maybe 7. I like their O line. Defense wise, I mean, their linebacker room is insane. Jack Campbell, Derek Barnes, those two dudes are fucking beasts. And then Kirby Joseph is a stupid name, but he's a really good safety. So I can't hold him that much back. They don't have a weak spot on their team. If I was to say one spot on their team that's maybe a little bit more lacking than the rest, it's their cornerback room. Terrion Arnold is like their starting cornerback. He's like their first seed. He's mid. That's it. If the worst on your team is mid, you have a good team. You are as strong as your weakest link. The Lions do not have a weak link. Stop hating on them. Stop saying they're like 12, 11 going into this year. They're not. They're good. They're really good. Green Bay Packers. Now this is an overrated team going into this year. Nobody is talking about how the Packers defense has slowly deteriorated over the past few years. It's not as good as it once was. Jordan Love is still a good quarterback. Josh Jacobs is still a good running back. The wide receiver room is an issue. It is mid. It is very mid. Christian Watson, Matthew fucking Golden. Like, who cares? Who are these guys? Tucker Craft's he's a dog, though. I like Tucker Craft. He's not better than like a 6, but everyone loves Tucker Craft. He's just kind of like has like a standout play every now and then, or a standout game. It's like, oh yeah, it's Tucker Craft. Defense wise, they're mid. They're definitely a little higher than mid, but it's deteriorated. It's not the Packers defense it used to be. Xavier McKinney is definitely their standout player on there, but that's it. Everybody else is just kind of like they're there as well. I cannot put them higher than this. They're just not better than this. Truth be told, they're like on the cusp of right here. I think the Packers and the Bears are like neck and neck in terms of actual, but like I'm gonna put them right here. I'm gonna put them right here because I don't think these guys make it in over the Lions, and they're kind of neck and neck with the Bears. They're competing for a wild card spot. Truth be told. Texans. Speaking of another team that's in this tier, we're going to put them right there. Texans are very overrated going into this year. Their offense is improving, and I don't think the Texans' defense is number 1 in the league. I think it's the Rams. I don't think it's number 2 in the league. I think that's the Steelers. We'll get there when we get there. Texans are like 3rd. And truth be told, it's a good defense, but the safety room is a little. I don't know who Kalen Bullock is, but I mean, it's Derek Stingley Jr. I don't even know how to say this dude's fucking name. Aziz, Daniel Hunter. I mean, these are. It's a good defense. They have a great defense. Their offense, it's an offensive league though, and their offense is still. It's mid. It's mid. It's lacking, but it's not well put together. They have the players on offense that they need to make it work. I don't think it's well put together though. These players don't meld well. Like they have the pieces to have a serviceable offense, but they don't make it service. C.J. Stroud is like he's still like a 5. He hasn't really proven himself yet. David Montgomery's like a 5. Nico Collins is like a 6 or 7. But then Dalton Schultz is like a 5. It's all 5s. It's 5 around the board. O-line's like a 5. It's mid. It's just it's like a 5 out of 5 offense that performs like a 3 or 4 because it's just not well put together. They need to figure out offensive scheming and like how the players are supposed to like do shit together on the Texans, and then they'll jump up like here. Colts. I don't feel about these guys, to be honest with you. Oh, this is a hard team for me. It really is. I think they go here. The Colts aren't like terrible, so to speak, but they don't have a lot going for them besides JT. JT and Tyler Warren. That's it. You got Danny Dimes at quarterback still. He's like the definition of 5. Like Alec Pierce, Josh Downs, wide receiver, and okay, serviceable outline. Defense. Sauce Gardner. Yeah, it's Sauce Gardner. He's not as good as he used to be though. And no other part of defense stands out. I can't put them higher than this. They have the makings of a solid offense, but they need standout wide receivers and they need a quarterback. Like, straight up. No other way to put it. Jags, overrated going into this year. Super overrated. Everybody's saying they're a top half team. I don't think they are. I don't. I think they will end with. I think they'll end the season like 9-8, 8-9. And it's not that they have a hard schedule. They don't. It's just like there's nothing standout on this team that everybody says there are. T-Law, he hasn't like he's so good at the end of the last year. Okay, so fucking what? A bunch of quarterbacks do that every now and then. It's not like it's a fucking like once in a lifetime thing. It only happens to one person. He's still like a 6. Their running back room is awful. Baseful Tutton, Chris Rodriguez, the fuck no. Wide receiver room: Jacoby Myers, Parker Washington, Brian Thomas Jr. It's a good wide receiver room. Tight end room: Bretton Storage, Brett Shropshire. It's a good tight end room. Mainly just Storage though, not really the other guy. Defense: Joshua Haynes Allens, or not Joshua Haynes Allens. Who am I fucking talking about? What? No. I mean, he's good actually. He's pretty good. Monteric Brown. That's his name. Is it? Yes. No. I'm thinking of Joshua Haynes Allen. I got the two confused. He's the edge. He's the edge player. I don't know the Jags very much, clearly. He's good. He has good stats. Nothing else stands out. I'm not putting them higher than this. I don't think they're a wild card. I think the AFC South is like kind of going into this year in general, but they're not. I don't think they're a wild card. I don't think they're better than the Texans. I don't think they're going to be competing with a lot of other teams in the AFC. I don't think they're nearly as good as everybody thinks they are. They're on the cusp, though. I'll say that much. They're on the cusp, at least. Ooh, Chiefs. Chiefs dynasty's over. Just go out and say it. The Chiefs dynasty's over. That being said, they're still the Chiefs. And they still got a lot going for them. They don't have a bad spot on their team. Patrick Mahomes is not as good as he used to be. He's still like a 7. Running back room. Super underrated running back room, by the way. You never hear anybody talking about this. Kenneth Walker III. Emmett Johnson. Like, going into this year, they got a good running back room. Wide receivers, all right. Rashid Rice, Avery Worthy. It's the same it's been. They're kind of not as good as they used to be, though. Travis Kelce at tight end. He's not nearly as good as he used to be, but it's still Travis Kelce. And their O-line's solid. Defense. Nick Bolton. That's like it. But they got them. They're still a great team. They're just not. It's not the Chiefs dynasty anymore. I'm not putting them higher than that. They're not better than the Cowboys. They're barely better than the Bengals. Chargers. Ooh, I want to put the Chargers higher. I want to love Justin Herbert. I do. He's only like 7 though. Offensively, very questionable wide receiver room at this point. Lai McConkey, Quentin Johnson, it's questionable. Tight end situations, I don't even want to talk about that. Gadsden the second, Njoku, it's just get your shit together. Defensively, they're in a worse situation. Offensively, they're all right. Defensively, it's like linebacker room's not good. Cornerback room's not good. They got Tuli Taputu. That's the edge dude's name. He's good. That's about it. Oh, actually, no. It's, Darwin James. Darwin James. That's probably yes. Forgot about him, dude. He's good. Darwin James is really good, actually. Still, it's not a great defense. Question is, where do I put it? That's the looming question. Where do I put the Chargers? It's a hard one. It really is. It's a difficult team to place, but I want to put them right here. I think Green Bay and Chicago are very close to each other in terms of like player talent. Chargers is like the border in between those two teams. Rams. Yeah. Matthew Stafford is Matthew Stafford. He's like a 9 out of 10 quarterback. He's MVP. Kyren Williams is good. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. They had a good wide receiver room. Tight end room is questionable. Terrace Ferguson is not a starting tight end on most teams. What are you going to do? Defensively, best defense in the league. Fucking Trent McDuffie, Quentin Lake. Now they got fucking Myles Garrett. I mean, like, come on. It's disgusting. They don't have a single weak part of their defense. It's easy. First place. Easy. Raiders. Okay, so Raiders. Okay. Right here. Raiders, they're getting there. Fernando Mendoza has the look of being a potentially great NFL quarterback. We have nothing from him right now. We can't give him too much credit. Ashton Jeanty will be a good running back with a good O-line. The Raiders have that now. They have a good O-line now. It is a very serviceable O-line. They still have Brock Bowers at tight end. Wide receiver room needs some work. Trey Tucker and Jalen Naylor are not going to get you any Super Bowls or any playoff berths. Defensively, they're okay. I like Max Crosby. I don't care about anybody else on their defense. That's about it. They're getting there. They were here last year. They've improved. That's all you can do. That's all you like. You take baby steps, and they're taking them. Oh, Miami. Okay, speaking of right here, I have nothing to say. Miami is terrible this year. They have 2 good players on their entire team, in my opinion. And that is Devon Achane. No, three good players. Sorry, that is Devon Achane, Jordan Brooks, and Tyrell Dodson. That's it. Their team is the coaching's bad. The team is like, what are we even doing? Malik Willis, starting quarterback. Fucking Chris Bell, Caleb Douglas, wide receiver. The wide receiver room is also awful. Who is Chop Robinson? Their safety room, dude. Dante Trader Jr. Who did they just pick this guy off the fucking street? It's terrible. Their situation is awful. I almost want to put the Cardinals over here because the Dolphins are just that much worse than everybody else, but the jump between the Cardinals and like everybody else is bigger than the jump between these two. So I'm gonna do that. Vikings. Oh my god, if I hear one more thing about how Kyler Murray is gonna fix the fucking Vikings. No, he's not. Okay? Kyler Murray had people to throw the ball to on the Cardinals. It didn't do him any favors. He's not going to do anything for the Vikings. I still think they'll be better than last year, though. In all truth and honesty, I don't think they're making the playoffs, but I think they'll do something. They need Aaron Jones. They need to fix that running back room. And then the wide receiver room is the wide receiver room for the Vikings. I mean, it's Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Juan Jennings. You got a good wide receiver room. He's on the Vikings now, by the way. Juan Jennings. I don't think he was there last year. Tight end TJ Hawkinson, good. O line's good. Defense is good all around. It's good. It's not great. It's good, except for safety. I'm not too sure about any of those guys. They're mid. They're like slightly below mid. But Kyler Murray is not going to fucking save the Vikings, and I don't want to hear anybody else say they are. That he is. Okay. So the Patriots are interesting because on paper, the talent isn't top 5. But how it's executed makes them a top 5 team. Easily. The coaching staff on the Patriots is like godly, pretty much. The talent is not like outstanding here, and yet they make it seem like it is. It's not bad. I mean, Drake May is a 7. I don't know about Trayvon Henderson, but you know, AJ Brown is on the team now. Romeo Dubes. Hunter Henry's good. Their O-line's good. I really like Christian Gonzalez and Kevin Byard on defense. Milton Williams is pretty solid too, I guess. It's a good team. But it's not top 5 talent-wise. But it's just the way that they play and the way these players are used is so good. And we saw it last year, and that's why they had their Cinderella story. The utilization of this team's pieces is better than like anybody else in the league. But I can't put them higher than this. I don't think they're going to do the same thing twice. Okay, New Orleans. As much as it pains me to say this as a Falcons fan, New Orleans will be good this year. I'm sorry. They're not going to be great. But they're going to be good. I'm not going to put them higher than here, though. I think Tampa Bay just still runs away with the NFC South. I mean, it's going to be a fight for, like, pieces in the NFC South. They're not going to be... They're just the best team overall. Like, just by default. But New Orleans, they're doing the same thing Carolina is. New Orleans was terrible last year. But they had an amazing offseason. The quarterback room still needs... We still need to see something from Tyler Show that isn't just mediocrity. Travis Etienne is a good running back. Chris Olave, he's always been a good wide receiver. Juan Johnson is an okay tight end. He's serviceable. The O-line's good. The defense is not awful. I like Justin Reed. I like Kool-Aid McKinstry. I think his name is funny. I think it's really funny, actually. I don't know why that's the fucking name, dude. Everybody else is okay. I mean, it's not bad. Their team isn't bad. And Saints fans should be happy with that, because it used to, last year alone, it was really bad. The year before that, it was really bad. Giants, I think they're going to be good to go in this year. I think they're going to be way better. I think this is the best year Giants are going to have in a while. Not better than like right here, though. I don't think Jackson Dart is the savior. I think he's good. I think he will perform well. Cam Scadaboo is not the savior. I think he's good. I think he will perform well. Malik Neighbors is good, obviously. Darnell Mooney's good. Darius Slayton. Isaiah Likely is a serviceable tight end. Their O-line's good. Their edge rush. Let's go over their edge rush real quick. Brian Burns and Abdul Carter is insane. This is going to be a sack or nothing defense. Because every other part of their defense is I don't know. Their edge is insane, though. I don't think they make the playoffs this year, but you're gonna see 7 wins out of the Giants. Probably, yeah, 7 wins. Same with the Jets. In fact, on a sheer talent level, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. I already know it from my friends. because nobody else is gonna watch this fucking video, but I don't care. I like doing this shit. On a sheer talent level, the Jets have had such a good off season. I think they go right here. The Jets have they're probably not going to win more games than maybe like these three, but like they're getting their pieces. Geno Smith is Geno Smith. He's old. They're gonna get a new quarterback eventually, and when they do, it'll propel them. Breece Hall is a very serviceable running back. Wide receiver room: Garrett Wilson, Omar Cooper. It's a good wide receiver room. Caden Sheik is not or Kenyon, whatever. Canyon, I don't fucking know. He's serviceable. Their own line is good. Their linebacker, Jeremiah Sherwood, Demario Davis, that's like an 8 out of 10 linebacker room right there. Their defense is like top 10 this year. Their edge rush needs a little work. But like every other part of their defense is like insane. I cannot say that dude's name. Minka Fitzpatrick. Jesus Christ. Like don't sleep on the fucking Jets this year, dude. I don't think they're going to win a lot of games because I think they're kind of still trying to find their footing with this team they're putting together, but Jesus, are they putting together a team? Like, seriously. The Eagles are the Eagles. I mean, listen, say what you want about AJ Brown. Still got Jalen Hurts at quarterback. He's good. I wouldn't say he's elite. He's a little better than serviceable. Saquon Barkley is an 8 out of 10 running back. I mean, like, he's better than, like, most, if not all the running backs in the league right now. Devonta Smith and Mekhi Lemon is still a good wide receiver core to throw to. Dallas Goedert is, I think is how you say it, is a good tight end. Their O-line is, like, one of the better ones in the league. That's why they can tush push like a bunch of fucking pussies. Defense, they're really good. Except for safety. Safety, I'm not too sure about that. I don't know who Andrew Buckhead is, but Quinion Mitchell, Zach Bond, Jonathan Greenard, Jalen Carter. And they kind of have the same thing going on with the Patriots, where I don't think their like actual talent level is better than the Lions. Maybe even the Bills or Broncos, but their coaching staff, they know what to do with this team. Even if it's tush push. I mean, they're competitive. It's the Eagles. They will be competitive. They have the pieces and they know how to use them. It's that simple. Steelers. Steelers. Right here. Nowhere else. Same thing going on as the Texans. Pretty atrocious offense. I think their defense is slightly better than Texans going in this year. I think Texans defense is a little overrated, and Steelers defense gets a little overlooked every now and then because we're used to it being good. But their weakest part of their defense is probably their linebacker room. Patrick Queen is not pulling any, but I mean, come on. TJ Watt, Jalen Ramsey, Cameron Hayward. I mean, Jaquan Brisker is not exactly like standout safety, but it's the Steelers defense. It's the second best in the league. It's like, it's going to serve them. It's good. Offensively, Aaron Rodgers is horribly overrated, dude. I don't care if it's A-Raj. I don't care if he's top 3 or 5 quarterbacks of all time. He's like a 4 now, dude. He's old. He's old. He can't do the things he used to. He's old. He's not the same guy he used to be. Running back wise, Jalen Warren is a little overrated in my opinion, but he's like a 5. He's serviceable. Wide receiver, Michael Pittman Jr., DK Metcalf are both very good dudes to throw to. I wouldn't say very good wide receiver room, but it's good. Pat Fairmer thing, they might want to work on that tight end room a little bit, but O-line also, it's just their offense isn't terrible. Their defense is great. They're a potential wild card. It's the Steelers. What do you want out of the Steelers? This is what they give you every fucking year. They will probably win 9 games. 8 or 9 games. I don't know if they're going for 10 this year. I don't think they're going to quite hit that mark this year. But they'll probably give you the 9. They'll probably reach the 500 and then they'll go from there. Okay, the Seahawks are Still the Seahawks. I'm gonna be honest with you. I see everybody talking about how the Seahawks are still the best team in the league. They're not. They're not. Um, they had a good year last year. Every team has good years. They're not better than this. These 6 teams are better than the Seahawks. I can give you arguments for why every one of these 6 teams has a better chance of winning the Super Bowl this next year than the Seahawks do. The Seahawks do not have a bad part on their team. Every part is serviceable or good. But stand out. They don't have anything stand out ish. Jackson Smith is. I'm not even gonna try to say that second part. I'm not doing that. He's good. He's like a 7 though. He's not higher than that. I don't think he is. I think he had a great year last year. Everybody has a great year every now and then. Defense. I like Nick Emmon, what the fuck his name is. Devin Witherspoon. I like Julian Love. I like Ty Dicka. Okada. Odika. I don't think they're like. I don't think they're repeat Super Bowl contenders. I don't think they're going out of the last year Super Bowl champs. I don't think they're coming in like, yeah, we're gonna do it again. I think they have a pretty good shot to, better than most of the teams in the league, but they're not fucking superpower. Stop hyping these dudes up. Like, Jesus. It's not all that. They're not all that. Same with the fucking 49ers, dude. The 49er dick writing is nuts. Brock Purdy is I think Brock Purdy's better than people make him out to be. I think Brock Purdy is a 7 out of 10 quarterback. I think Christian McCaffrey, however, is a 7 out of 10 running back going into this year. He gets injured too much, and he's not as good as he used to be. Wide receiver room. Mike Evans, Ricky Pearsall. Those are good people to throw to. You can't be mad at that. Tight end room. George Kittle is not what he used to be. Their team is deteriorating. That's plain and simple. This isn't Super Bowl 49er anymore. Their O-line's still like a 7. Defensively, I mean, they got a good defense. It's not great. It's good. Fred Warner. Nick Bosa. Tell me any other 49ers defense players. You can't. They're not bad. The rest of them aren't bad. They're just not, great. This isn't the 49er team. It's funny that these two are right next to each other. These two teams just aren't what they used to be. You're not going to see a Kansas City 49er Super Bowl. Again, with these lineups. You're not. Tampa Bay bitches are sadly, I hate to say this, still the best team in the NFC South. And I'm putting them in potential wild card. This is based off of talent. So, I mean, they're probably just going to make the playoffs, but, whatever. I'm not putting them higher than these teams. They're not better than them. It's Tampa fucking Bay. What do you want? There's not a weak link on this team, and there's not a great link either. Every single person on this team does their job. I am serious. This team is so mid, and it pisses me off because they get to get away with it because the other 3 people in the division are these 3 fuckers back to back to back, and their horrendous mediocrity. It's stupid, and they get to get away with it. With Baker fucking 6 out of 10, maybe Mayfield, Bucky Irving, Mika Buguka. I mean, Kate Auden isn't even that good of a tight end. Who's on their defense? Vita Vea? Zion McCollum? Antoine? And they get to get away with it. Because nobody is there to contest them. Titans fucking suck. They still do. They still suck. I mean, sorry. Cam Ward said it himself. We ass. Yeah, Cam Ward. You are contributing to that. Cam Ward has not proven himself to be the tight end saver. He's still like a 4. He's still in the same spot that Jackson Dart is for the Giants. Running back room. Tony Pollard is not. He's not doing anything there. He's not. He's not. That's not your Super Bowl running back right there. Wide receiver room's better. Carnell Tate is good. I like Wandale Robinson. I like Calvin Ridley. Tight end room is serviceable. I think Gunnar Helm gets overlooked a lot. I think he's definitely a serviceable NFL tight end. O-line's serviceable, which is an improvement, believe it or not. Defense. What is the Titans' defense? It is mediocrity. It's not bad anymore. It's not horrendous anymore. It's just mediocre. It's Cody Barton. It's the only recognizable name on there is Cody Barton. And that's barely. They're playing with mediocrity, and in the NFL, mediocrity is not going to get you higher than this. Commies. Oh, commies. I feel so bad for you. Jaden Daniels was looking like top 3 quarterback, and he's still up there. Not top 3, I'll tell you that much. But the commies' defense is awful. It's bad. There is genuinely not a single recognizable person on this defense. I don't care what anybody says. Darren Payne. Frankie Louvu. No, shut up. But their offense is serviceable. It's actually pretty solid. It's like it's up there, not top half up there, but it's like middle of the line. Jaden Daniels is still Jaden Daniels. Rashad White is maybe not that good, but he's not terrible. He's pretty bad. What am I saying? Terry McLaurin is Terry McLaurin. He carries that wide receiver room, and without him, it would be a 3, and it's like a 5 with him. They need a new tight end. I don't even know who Okwangu is. He's not doing them any favors. But their line is good. Ooh, where do I put these guys? Where do I put the Washington Commanders? The 10 Commandments. This is the last one on the list. I gotta be careful on this one. I'm not moving any of these dudes around. I might do a little bit of moving around. Okay, actually, I think I'm gonna do one moving around. I think I'm giving the Saints a little bit too much credit. I think they're improving. I don't think they're better than the Panthers right now. They made a lot more improvements in the offseason, though, than the Panthers did, but they're not better than the Panthers overall. This is my list. This has been a very long video. I have very strong feelings about all these teams because I like football. If you disagree with me, you're wrong.